Welcome to Secrets of the East Coast Main Line. In this first episode, we're travelling back through time to explore the origins and legacy of one of the most iconic and prestigious rail routes in Britain, the East Coast Main Line, or ECML. From its Victorian beginnings to the cutting-edge technology of today, this is the story of speed, innovation, and railway prestige. The East Coast Main Line wasn't built by one company or in a single decade. It was the result of several ambitious railway pioneers in the 19th century. The North British Railway opened its section between Edinburgh and Berwick-upon-Tweed in 1846. The North Eastern Railway extended the route southward through York to Doncaster. And by 1850, the Great Northern Railway had connected Doncaster to London King's Cross. By the 1860s, these links had merged into a unified artery running from London to Edinburgh, a route that would soon become synonymous with British rail excellence. No story of the East Coast Main Line is complete without the Flying Scotsman. The service began in 1862, running non-stop between London and Edinburgh. But it was in the 1920s that the train truly became iconic, with the locomotive 4472, designed by Sir Nigel Gresley, taking on the name Flying Scotsman. In 1934, this steam locomotive became the first in the world to officially hit 100 miles per hour, a milestone that made headlines across the globe and cemented the East Coast Main Line's reputation for speed. Then came another Gresley-designed marvel, the Mallard. On the 3rd of July 1938, just south of Grantham, the Mallard set a world speed record of 126 miles per hour, a record for steam that still stands today. It was a moment of pride not just for the East Coast Main Line, but for Britain's place in railway history. The golden age of steam gave way to diesel in the 1960s, when the mighty Deltic locomotives took over express services on the East Coast Main Line. With their distinctive sound and power, the Deltics were icons in their own right, slashing journey times between London and the north. The 1970s and 80s brought the Intercity 125, offering 125 miles per hour travel. By 1991, the full electrification of the East Coast Main Line was complete, ushering in the Intercity 225 fleet and later the sleek new Azuma trains from LNER. Today, the East Coast Main Line carries more than 20 million passengers a year. It links major cities including London, Peterborough, York, Newcastle, and Edinburgh. It remains a vital part of Britain's railway network, now undergoing major upgrades under the East Coast Digital Programme, a project to introduce modern in-cab digital signalling that will further boost capacity and safety. The East Coast Main Line isn't just a railway, it's a living timeline of engineering excellence, passenger experience, and historic firsts. From steam legends like the Flying Scotsman and Mallard to the high-speed digital future, the East Coast Main Line tells the story of Britain on the move. Thank you for watching this episode of Secrets of the East Coast Main Line. If you enjoyed this journey through time, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss future episodes, where we'll uncover more hidden stories from the line that defined an era. We'll see you next time.